Podical Sons.
I want to say Eminem, you know, he's been a pioneer doing his thing and stuff like forever, from way back when and stuff, whatever. But then, you know, he fell off because Eminem ain't do shit for like 10 years. And then the MGK, how that popped off and stuff, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. Because Eminem's rap god, and then when MG came with the rap devil.
Okay, but with the, because this is all stemming from some long time this that happened, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't something. It wasn't play this. Recently, the boy MGK and stuff, he did like a little tweet, and he said a little tweet and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when he got the phone call and stuff, whatever, from the big wigs and stuff, whatever, because he's Bad Boy / Interscope and everything and stuff.
Right.
He got one message to talk to this person and Jimmy Iovine, and he said, "Oh, yo, we need you to apologize to M and everything for it." And he's like, "It was just a joke."
Right.
Whatever. I can't remember the exact actual tweet that popped off and stuff, whatever, but it was a while back. And he's like, "Why is he apologizing for him?" He's like, "Why is he still hurt? Like, you know, it's just a joke and everything." So then he took it in and said, "Fuck it." So that everybody thought it died off then. Then remember, Eminem came out with this kamikaze shit. It just came out of nowhere. So it just bust people's heads wide the fuck open.
Because I think
they start calling out names.
Because to me, and that's the funny thing, because a lot of people I know weren't privy to the whole the MGK that happened, and that he had to apologize for. So when M dropped that kamikaze, you know what I mean, everybody's like,
but he called everybody though. He called everybody.
He did call everybody. And to tell you the truth, I didn't even hear the joint. It was the MGK,
the rap guy,
that made me go back and okay, I gotta go see what's going on, because dude was coming out at M with like shovels.
It was beautiful, man. It was fucking beautiful. Let me tell you, it was fucking beautiful. I loved it.
I loved it.
Not only because I'm from Cleveland,
but
I loved it and stuff on the strength that, like, the man called him out. He's like, "Hey, Marshall, my name," and he said, my name is Colson. He called out his own real name.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, you're named after Candy. I was named after a gangster." Yo, he went in. And I was looking at him like, "Oh, this nigga is great." I'm like, keep going. But I was like, I remember I seen a meme one time and he said, "Yo, let them fight. If it's white on white, let them fight." You know,
Listen, like, I was dying, because when I was listening to the MGK, I was like, okay, yeah, you got a point. Yeah, you're right.
It was facts,
and then it was just facts.
It was just facts. It's factual. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel it for M and stuff, whatever. On one side, like, I want to say, like, to be human on it, whatever. Look at it like this. It's like, you top dog, whatever, right? And you do your 1 to 2s and stuff, whatever, on your gram, whatever, right?
Right.
Because like, the whole Instagram and stuff and social media and everything, those people highlight reels and everything to me, whatever, right?
Right.
So you doing your thing, you shining and stuff, whatever. And I'm Nancy Nobody and stuff, whatever, in Dirt Roads or wherever the fuck. And I sent a tweet or some shit like, "Yeah, but you still a punk ass bitch." Whatever, right?
Right.
And they're like, "Oh," and they're like, "Why you calling punk ass bitch?" And I call you punk ass bitch because of whatever reason and stuff. You had to run in with this dude or that dude and everything. And everybody's like, "Well, yeah, he kind of look kind of bitch like and everything and stuff, whatever." You shouldn't respond back to me. You don't know who I am. If you don't have no history on me and stuff, whatever,
right?
Let it go.
Let it go.
And that's what I'm saying. Eminem ain't have no history on MGK. Let it go. But he wants to bring the trophies and stuff, like the accolades and everything and stuff, whatever. And then, yo, these underdogs.
But let me tell you something. Them youth nowadays, no business about Eminem and his accolades from what he have in the past, bro. From where you don't see nothing from him yesterday, brethren, you're not mentioning today, bro. You understand?
I don't know. Yeah. But from different. See, I'm like, all right, let's keep this bitch real. Because if you look at it and stuff, whatever, you got the Caucasian side. Every white boy rapper coming up in the game, they gotta look up to Eminem. On God. They gotta look up to Eminem. So that's what I'm saying. Even in regards to the fact, even in part of the song, he said this stuff. He's like, "When did my idols start becoming my rivals?"
Agreed, but okay. Little Pump fans, they don't know nothing about M.
Yeah, they don't know nothing about it.
And he got 1,000,001 white kids following him.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That, like, when and you know what I mean, when this whole culture that we're in now, this whole social media culture now, is M probably still wouldn't be relevant right now without this social media thing happening.
True.
You know what I mean? This is like
True.
we're older, so we're going off of the records.
Yeah.
We can understand the accolades because
Right.
we know the music. We
Right.
know the time. We know the time that it's coming from. These kids, they're hearing a diss track and now going to research M.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from and stuff like that. But see, my thing and stuff is that from that white world, like I don't know the white world 'cause I'm a black dude, but I know from that white world and stuff, but they're gonna look at it and stuff as like, nah, you gotta pay homage to the dude because he made the way and stuff for us to wear a do-rag. You know what I'm saying? White boys wearing do-rags, they can't get waves. But they was rocking the do-rags and stuff, whatever, prior to like Eminem did it. You guys never had a problem with it.
What I will say is, and I think I had this argument on Facebook with M. What M did was he paved the way for those type of lyrics to just be fun and bullshit and about nothing,
Yeah.
but still kind of work.
Yeah, but how long can you go with that dance though?
But you know what? But that's the formula, right? That's the formula right now. Nobody's really saying anything right now. If you for instance, the argument I was having prior to M.
Yeah.
If you weren't saying anything in your lyrics, you weren't rapping about nothing. You weren't an MC. You could rhyme words all day.
True.
If the lyrics weren't saying anything, then you weren't considered that upper echelon. M pretty much broke that mold. M came in and said, "Listen, I'm gonna spit some ridiculous, outlandish, stupid bullshit, but I'm gonna rhyme it, make it just rhyme. It might not make sense, but it'll sound good rhyming."
Right.
And that formula kind of let other rappers who didn't have that lyrical vestation
that's
come
what I'm
at
saying,
it.
Like my thing is something. Yo, you got M and stuff that were doing this from like way back when, 20 years in the game, whatever, right? You can come with that formula stuff in the beginning, you win, hands down. But your fans and stuff, whatever, have not aged. You have not aged. That man is like what, 46?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
You can't come with the same kind of bullshit and stuff, whatever. Like, cause at the end of the day, your people who grew up in love with you and love everything, they're gonna look at you like, yo, you angry, dog. You got all this money. Even he said it.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay. I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to the responses that the last two responses that M dropped, yeah, they were hot. But it's pretty much what MGK was saying.
That's pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty much what MGK was saying. You're responding like how we expected you to respond.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, like when it comes to that whole dance and the whole ones and twos and stuff, whatever, it's a different kind of day. I'm just looking, shrugging my head like, yo, you know what? MGK, he got this round, pretty much. But then G-Eazy with that little last line and stuff, whatever, when he said the ones and twos, G-Eazy felt like it was time for him to say something and stuff, whatever, too. I didn't like that bad boy shit. It was kind of...
Listen, bro.
It was baby shit.
I just like see white people beefing, bro.
Well, yeah, that's true.
It's like white on white rice.
That's what I'm saying. Let them fight. Let them fight.
There's no peas in this fight, bro. It's just white rice.
Let them fight. Let them fight, man.
So, but okay. So, does MGK respond to what this latest round that the M drop, or does he just kind of let it?
He should go at G-Eazy. My opinion is that he should go at G-Eazy. Because I think the funny thing, too, and stuff, whatever, is that people now pulling up some kind of facts and some talk shit about what happened in Finland and all that extra stuff, whatever G-Eazy was saying in his thing. So I'm like, MGK came with heat for Eminem. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure you'll come in with G-Eazy. G-Eazy, I think G-Eazy and Drake got the same kind of fans. So I feel like if you that type of rapper, so if you got them type of fans, yo, this is not your war, man. Just make your money, get your hoes, and just keep it moving. That's just my thing.
You think M should go after Joe?
I think Joe should come out of retirement on that ass. I think if Joe was to start writing again, I think Joe will have Eminem. I think everybody's shitting on Joe because of the Hollow of the Dawn situation. That's the thing. People shitting on him because of the Hollow of the Dawn.
I think Joe doesn't stop writing. But
you're a musician. You don't stop.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
I think I think Joe secretly sits down in his house and he pens a 1 and 2 for all these top guys, just in cases he has to listen. When he went after Drake, that was a lot of shit he said, man. That wasn't just no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had some of that pen. He had some.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, but I think Joe's looking at stuff just laughing because, like I said, like the last Eminem thing was the revival. Everybody just looked at it like, man. So then when he came with his kamikaze and stuff, whatever, he just hit people and stuff, whatever. People like, you know what? And me personally, do I think it's fire? It's decent. It's way better than revival.
Yeah.
It's way better than revival, but it ain't the old Eminem caliber or stuff than what it was and stuff before, right? So I mean, that be that, and then that's just how the story goes and stuff, whatever, and that's how that dance stuff works.
Now you're getting a little.
Man, I'm like, yo, live like a refugee, man.
They're getting slapped up right
yo,
now.
That hurricane, I'm looking at them like Florence. I'm like, you go, Flo. Do your goddamn Doug Thizzle. I'm looking at them like, hold up. I'm like, I thought y'all motherfuckers is gluten free, but all the shelves are clear in the grocery stores. I was like, oh, okay. That diet's gotten right.
I seen this post. This dude walked in on Trump and said, Hurricane Florence is wreaking havoc. Donald replies back, give her the same deal we gave to Stormy Daniels.
Bob, my guy Trumpet. God bless him. God bless. See, that's what I'm saying. When you got a president and stuff like that, whatever, just jump in, shoot the shit any given time, whatever. No one gives a fuck about you. But then again, it's the narrative, though, right?
Yeah.
If the narrative is funny, people gonna run with it. If the narrative is good, they're not gonna run with nothing else.
Listen, man, this dude Trump, this is gonna be one for the ages. Whenever you're gonna talk about presidents and presidencies, this will just I don't even know how to mark. This will just be a learning moment going forward.
Oh hell yeah! I bet you everybody's awake now. Whatever they're like, voting time. They out there. They gonna wheel out grandma. Everybody gonna be out there in wheelchairs, reps to go. They gonna be like, baby, I'm here. Long as he not back in the office. But that's not gonna help them win though. That's not gonna help them win and stuff because the thing and stuff is that y'all gotta look at it and stuff. When I was telling somebody, I'm like, he really doing shit though behind the lines.
Yeah.
He actually making the jobs, doing all that type of stuff for them. So it's kind of like you can say either we vote for somebody that's not him,
Yeah.
or he's gonna keep doing his shit.
But I mean, is it really him though? Because of that, a lot of what I'm hearing is it's piggybacking off of what Obama already started, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, is he just sitting pretty in the office, not really doing nothing, just reaping the benefits, or is some of the stuff that he's enacting actually benefiting the country as bad as everything about him might be?
Absolutely.
I mean, one of the things I know that we're concerned with here, being Canadians, is that whole NAFTA deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, as a Canadian who is thinking business wise, I gotta admit, you know, I mean, the NAFTA deal was pretty shitty for them. I mean, so if he's gonna come in and clean that up on behalf of his country, then his country can't be mad at that. And you know what I mean, if he's impeached or whatever, thrown out of office tomorrow, whoever's gonna go in, whether it be Democratic or Republican, is gonna still take up that same mantle and push that same fight because it is good for the country.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's doing the things of it like, yo, we just can't look at it and stuff as that like, yo, you got this monster doing this ones and twos and stuff. We gotta look at the facts and what's going down and stuff. Whatever. Yeah, it's the same thing and stuff when Ford was running shit and stuff here, whatever. Right? They looking at Custy, they looking at Crackhead, they looking at he's too wild, but he's doing shit in office and he's doing shit that was proper on paper. It's just that the look and the image is not good for a politician.
Listen, I would say the crack made him do a good job.
Man, those rocks was banging. Them rocks was banging. Them rocks was banging. I love that shit. I was looking at him like, what? Then they showed his brother with the I think he had a Belvedere bottle and stuff underneath his desk either that or it was a goose, Grey Goose.
Yeah.
And they're looking like, oh, the brother's getting drunk at work and one is doing this. What I'm like, yeah, they popping. They getting shit done. Yo, I was like, salute to them. That's my thing.
The city was working.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe Tory might need to,
I wanted to holler about the whole the Mac Miller thing. Cause let me say this, like Keems is put me on to like the whole situation and stuff whatever pertaining to like Mac Miller and stuff whatever. And that last album was fire. Cause when I was listening, like when he told me stuff about it, I was like, yo. I'm like, all right, I take it in because we had that discussion and everything and stuff, whatever. I got slid through and then we're talking and stuff. But I'm like, all right, let me go listen because I wasn't impressed too much with what was popping off this summer.
Right.
There's certain things though. The good music things, the Pusher had me. The Ye, I don't know, because you're a music producer, you might love that, whatever. The Kids Seeing Ghosts was shit to me. It was shit. I can still feel the love. I can still feel the love. I'm like, it wasn't doing it for me, whatever. Tiana Taylor, but the Nas was fire.
Yeah.
So it's like the Pusher and the Nas was fire. There's only 2 tracks on the Nas I don't like. I love, and they're both with The Dream.
Okay.
The 2 tracks with The Dream.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, everything else stuff whatever was fire on that whole Nas album and stuff whatever. The Cop Shot the Kids. My song is Bonjour. If I'm in the car, my windows is down.
Bonjour,
I came banging to Bonjour.
Yeah.
Bonjour. Ooh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
That whole album and stuff was proper. So I was feeling like, yo, the Pusha came proper with this. I'm looking for more shit because everybody want to drop in the summer, have a little buzz going and stuff, whatever. I asked. My man told me, he's like, yo, that Mac Miller is something and stuff you don't want to sleep on. I'm like, let me take it in. I'm like, yo, this bitch is fire.
Yeah.
And then to find out that dude OD and everything, I don't like how the media's trying to put it off to girly, Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, yeah.
I don't feel that with her. I think everybody has to be held accountable for their own actions. That's my thing. He's been like
yeah. That was one of the things that I heard. That he's been battling with
depression,
the whole depression issue, and I knew he was mad talented from before, like when
I heard Kids,
from his earlier stuff.
Yo, I heard Kids and I was loving that.
But it's crazy to see that type of talent and to see that type of talent go at such a young age, right? Because you don't know what he was on the cusp of doing.
True.
You know what I mean? If he could just even get to a space where he was actually happy and doing it, you know what I mean? Because if we're getting that type of music and he's fighting with depression while we're getting that type of music, could you imagine what type of music you would get?
The Podical Sons.
When he's in that free space,
living the best life and everything.
When he's living that best life, when he's in that free space, when he's past all that trials and tribulations.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's young too. He's only 20.
That's what I'm saying. He was just he's mad young. So you know what I mean? He's seen so much to a point, but there's so much more that he would have seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That his talent would eventually had taken him too, because but lyrics, production, he's nice.
He was nice.
He got me in my back. Still, right.
Yeah.
I listen to Mac Miller. I'm like, this guy is rapping better than I am right now. I'm like, this is not Mac Miller. And that from those 1-2 tracks, I was just stuck on this stuff.
That's my thing. So I'm like the whole depression and mental health illness thing. Is that I don't know. I feel like you still got to be part of your own rescue in a situation and stuff. I feel like if someone asks you, are you good? Are you good? Don't be lying and stuff. You know you're really not good, but you got to deem whoever's worthy and stuff, whatever, for your time. You know what I'm saying? My thing and stuff is that I'm pretty sure he has some secure people. I'm pretty sure he has some yes man with him, but at least the secure people be like, you know what? This is how I'm feeling. Talk about it and everything, because I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but a lot of black people be going through some shit too. A lot of like people who live in the hood. Fuck black people. Yeah. People that live in the hood. You going through some mental health illness and shit. Whatever. The fact that like your mom's got to do all this type of shit. Whatever. You might not have the funds and all that type of stuff, but yet you turn on TV or social media and everything. You see people shining and stuff, and you're like, well, I can't get that.
Right.
And now your depression started and stuff, whatever. And then plus these kids and stuff today and stuff too, they popping all types of shit too, right? Because like me, my rap heroes and stuff, whatever, from like the 90s and shit like that, whatever, and it kind of transcended, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like the Pacs, the Biggies and everything. Like in the 80s, they telling niggas not to do drugs. In the 90s, my rappers were telling us, we about to sell these drugs. You know what I'm saying? We about to make this money and sell these drugs. And these now, rappers now, where they're telling them to pop these drugs. Percocets, Molly Percocets, yo, popping pills and potions. They're telling you, like, yo, you need to get on this lean or you missing the bandwagon. So that's what I'm saying. If these kids and stuff are gravitating and stuff, whatever, towards that, I see it. I see it and stuff, whatever, because they're going to jump on that. But side effects from these things and stuff, whatever, is depression.
Yeah.
So if you drinking your lean and you popping your Xanax and everything and stuff, a side effect is depression.
I mean, and I think that's what everybody wants to ignore and not acknowledge, is that what goes up has to come down.
Pretty much.
You understand? So you can spend all that time getting high, but at some point you gotta come back down. So when you come back down, how are you landing? Are you landing on your feet?
Ooh, that was dope.
Are you know what I mean? Are you falling flat on your ass? 'Cause a lot of these people are falling flat on their ass, and there's nobody around to pick them up.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's like the second rapper to OD this year, right? Yeah, the first one was Lil Peep, but I don't remember.
but I think he was like the end of the last year, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, I think it's like he was the end of the last year and stuff, whatever. Wait.
Second rapper to
was
OD.
it the standard this year? I think it was the standard this year. Last year was, and then the last year was Fredo.
I know Fredo. Yeah, I know Fredo. I gotta look at the dates and stuff like that. But I know, yeah.
All right, and we just had Lovato just months now.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. They talked to her, the so-called guy that sold it. This guy is on TMZ like nothing happened. Like
No, November 2017.
oh, Peep.
Yeah, Pete.
Oh, okay, yeah, see.
Yeah. No, Lovato. I don't know.
Time flies.
Lovato. Here's my thing with Lovato and stuff, whatever. Like, again, I don't want to. People just keep writing this mental health illness and stuff off, whatever, as like the scapegoat.
You know, it's
And
starting to be big. Like I really feel like it's big mental health. People don't even know they have mental health illness. Okay, so funny you should say that now. Yeah.
Right? Because my whole thing is now, okay, I'm starting to ask myself, well, what are we classifying now as mental health? Because if I'm starting to think of these so-called things that I know black people live through from the time of birth.
That's what I'm saying.
If those are mental issues, man, we all mental.
That's exactly what I'm saying and stuff from jump, because you got a situation and stuff where people are like, oh, what happened? I just lost so much thousands of dollars and everything. It's just, you want to understand. Bitch, I've been broke. You know what I'm saying? So like, what happened? I gotta go fix my car. I used to have 2 cars to use. I only have 1. Bitch, I had this Metro Pass for like forever. I don't even have money to buy a Metro Pass for next week.
But this is what I'm. That's, and you know what I mean. And don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously, there are people who are severely depressed and have issues. But then, you know what I mean. Again, it could be the side effects of drugs. Maybe it's amplifying stuff. Maybe some stuff would that you would not be normally depressed about if you were not high on anything. Maybe you're now depressed on it because you get this little, you know what I mean, it's more a heightened sense. I don't know what it is, but it seems, it's, you know, it's just like Sean said, it just seems like more people are coming out being depressed, or more people are classifying themselves with the depression-like symptoms, and I don't know.
I see something with YG about a therapy, and the therapist was telling him about mental health illness, like what it the symptoms pretty much, and the man's pretty much saying that's everything I go through. And now she's saying at first, nah, I don't have mental illness. But then after the man got into what it was, he's like, yo, bro, to me, that's everything I've been going through.
Brethren, I bet you right now.
That's mental health.
If I sit down with a psychiatrist right now, they probably tell me I'm going through some things, bro.
Pretty much, man.
I'm going through some things.
It's a shit we done seen, we done been through, and all that type of stuff, whatever. And like, I know sometimes, like, if I'm having a conversation with wife, when I'm having a conversation and stuff with her and everything, and then something might come up with the past, and I mention some stuff, whatever, she looks at me like, mouth open and stuff like, how the hell are you still sane? Regular people don't go through some shit like that, whatever. So I was like,
right.
I know, but I guess we decompartmentalize a lot of things and stuff. They're like, you know, like some people and stuff like, I guess if they've been through some traumatic shit,
Yeah.
and they kind of moved on from it, whatever, or they probably had like a little bit of joy and stuff for it, they kind of took that situation, kind of decompartmentalized that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And kind of pushed it to the side and stuff, because I remember I was telling him, like, you know, I witnessed like somebody getting blasted. And when I witnessed somebody getting blasted, she was like, most people have PTSD. I'm like, I know. I'm like, the one dude that was actually there too, he wasn't right since.
Yeah.
Like his family took him and stuff to like, I think like Mississippi or somewhere out of Cleveland and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
To get away from all that type of stuff, because like that guy, he was mental.
It's gone.
He was gone. And like people looking at stuff like, yo. Yeah, that can rock somebody's core. You know what I'm saying? Certain things can rock somebody's core, and I get it. And like I said, I'm not shitting on them and stuff. People who are going through all this mental health illness thing and stuff, whatever. But I'm like, you gotta be part of your own rescue. Like, not everybody will throw you a lifeline and stuff, whatever. But if you say help in the middle of a crowd or stuff like that, I guarantee people will turn around and look.
Yeah.
But if you're not saying nothing and everything, people are gonna keep it moving.
I have a question that no one really would get into. It doesn't really make sense, but it does. Do you think hip hop prepared you for life, like situations like that? Just listening to hip hop and being a hip hop head.
Absolutely.
And you think that guy not being a hip hop head wouldn't, cause like.
Absolutely.
Just because
yeah.
You know, like,
well, yeah, because I mean, it's.
I really feel
you're into the music and stuff that you can relate to and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
So I mean, you're in a situation and stuff like you can relate to, like, what, even if you never seen, like, all right, Snoop Dogg, Murder Was the Case.
Yeah.
Even if you never seen a murder case or anything like that and everything like that, once you realize that you're now in a situation where this murder was the case and stuff, it'd be like, well, you're tougher now because you got the theory.
Yeah.
Because Snoop gave you the theory. And now you're moving through with the practical and stuff because you're in that shit. And that's what I'm saying. If you have theory, then I can get you and stuff a lot further compared to coming from nothing.
Practical life is always like that. I always use inspiration, hip hop. Some of hip hop.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You're in because you got the theory before. Yeah. You got the theory before. So now when you in the situation stuff now, that's the practical. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. But a lot of times people don't choose to either deal with the theory or try to take the theory and stuff for that, because now we live in towns that everybody knows everything. Yeah. Right? So no one wants to just take time and stuff and say, yo, you know what? They might be right, but who cares? Yeah. And they'll shrug it off. And then when they're in a situation like, oh shit, they just said that shit. I just heard the bars and stuff like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Me listening to hip hop when I was young, growing up, popping pill like you said. Yeah. Like, it just never was a part of me, like, just because how my mindset was and how, like...
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. You came up, but that's what I'm saying. You grew up in the era and stuff with the 90s. That's what I'm saying.
These kids that all do it?
But, yeah, because they're younger. And like I said, they're rappers and stuff where it was telling them to pop pills. Yeah. Xanax and everything and shit. Like, because I remember, like, when Pocket was talking about... Alizé, Thug Passion, and everything. I was like 10 years old, but I wanted some Alizé. So I'm like, yo.
Of course you wanted some
I wanted some Alizé. I'm like, yo, legal age in America ain't to drink to 21. Yeah. I'm fucking 10 years old, but I know soon as I see some older person at a party put that bottle down, I want to know what the fuck Tupac was drinking. Yeah. Yeah. And that's it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, soon as Granny and stuff is done with her damn pills and everything, or she's probably gonna put down her pills, they're like, they go in the cabinet, they're like, shit, they were just talking about this Xanax shit. Yeah. Down the hatch.
Yeah. So then what happens then? Because it doesn't seem like they gonna stop talking about Xanaxes anytime soon.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I think you just gotta...
Hip hop rules the world.
You gotta be part of your own rescue, man. Like, hey, I mean, if people need people to talk to. If you don't got no one to talk to, I mean, holla at me.
Okay, well,
Holla at me.
That's what
Yeah.
J. Cole tweet. I like that.
Yo,
shit from you.
holla at me. No, for real, but holla at me though. If you have no one to talk to, like J. Cole said it,
Yeah.
and I know J. Cole.
I felt that one.
J. Cole, yeah, for
I
real.
felt that one.
Like he gives a shit, and I give a damn and stuff too,
Yeah.
because I think the most hurtful thing and stuff whatever is that if I know for a fact that I could have helped you or prevent you and stuff whatever, and it was within my means and stuff, and I haven't do it too far. So I'm like, hit me up on social media.
Well, you
so
heard
freaking
it.
marvelous on Instagram. Send me a DM. Be like, yo, if you
Podical
go through some
Sons.
things, Podical Sons. I mean, we'll take the time.
Marvelous. It'll take the time and help you.
Most definitely. There's the dialogue. We'll talk, man. Because my thing and stuff, the illest thing.
I think we all need to just talk more. You know what I mean? Like the earlier conversation we had, we gotta let go of that pride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you did just be able to open up and share things and let people know that, hey, yeah, you know what, I'm not okay. I'm not alright. This is what, and maybe it's just that you just saying that help you get that little release and get that off your chest and kind of have a more clear focus. And who knows, maybe that person even telling you might have some words of encouragement.
Yeah.
That can kind of set the wheels in motion for your recovery. But it's just like you say, Marv, you gotta have that self-realization that says, hey, if I don't scream out that help might not come that way.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. You're in the middle of the crowd and stuff, there. You need help. You're not gonna say anything. Scream. Say you need the help. I guarantee people will turn around and stuff, whatever, and look and stuff at you. Like Robin Williams went through this shit. Mac Miller went through this shit. There's tons of people. That include the regular people, stuff that go through this day by day. You're hearing suicide is on a climb. I'm like, nah, man. Like, let's talk.
Yeah, and you dealers out there, listen. I know y'all want your money, but some of our stars, so, you know, just maybe cut back a little. When you see them kind of go itching and it's gonna get, you know what I mean? Say down, listen, man, we love you. We love you.
Give them some basic shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't cut back on the supply a little bit. He's back. You know what I mean? It's too much. Too much.
Almost OD. What's your name?
Lovato.
Demi Lovato?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they spoke to her dealer on TMZ, this guy sounded like it was. He's like she was alright when I seen her.
But that's before she used the product. That's before.
It doesn't matter before you seen her. Like you're the reason
Listen.
why. I'm like these guys.
I'm just telling you, maybe half the, you know what I mean, half the regular supplies.
A rich white man son in LA running around.
Yeah, but okay. Look at Mike Jacks. Look at Mike Jackson stuff, whatever. Mike Jackson stuff and everything. What was him? Conrad Black, right? They crucified Conrad Black and stuff for that. I'm like, yeah, he was a medical doctor and stuff for that, but that's because he had a license. That's why they tried to sink him. But if Mike Jacks came to you, hey, what's up, man? I know you got the goods. You gonna give it to me? But Mike, we love your music and stuff, whatever. Well, I'll spend money elsewhere. Mike, all right, let me get this money real quick. But Mike, don't do too much though. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mike. Rest in peace to the dead. But it's just what it is. You gonna make this money, even because look at it. This celebrity probably take off like so much of that product off you.
Listen, man, you gotta think longevity. We want the voice. You want to continue to make money. Cut back a little bit on the supply. Just eat. You know what I mean? Just keep them alive.
That's the equal ground. Right there. You're right.
Yeah.
Cut back. I was gonna give you double, but I need you to make some more hits, so I'm gonna just give you half.
But in all seriousness, no. If depression hits, the drugs is not the way to go. Okay, you understand? Because we see too much of it happening in the music community and outside of the music community. We know it happens. You understand? It's just these people are stars. That's why it's affecting us. But this shit happens every day. People die every day from, you know what I mean, drug related overdosing. You know what I mean, just from simple depression alone. So it is
mental health. Yeah. Well, I mean, mental health is it's a serious topic.
It's an issue.
Serious thing. Like I said, man. If you want to talk, let's do the talk. Whatever. Like, holla at me. Nike has some white people depressed. They had a lot of mayonnaise type people and stuff
Nike
feeling.
stocks gone up.
Yo, Nike. Let me say this.
That the stocks went up.
They,
Wait.
they backflip, man.
They backflip.
Let me
See, I was,
Yo,
man,
let me
I was-
say.
See, that's what I was telling wifey, man. When they were balling out, oh, Nike stocks fell down. I was like, buy some Nike stocks. Buy some Nike stocks. They're gonna go up.
Man,
Highest in 53 years.
They're gonna go
Let me tell you
up.
something real quick. This is my thing, whatever, right? This is the Podical Sons theory. Work with me real quick. Why Nike stocks went up and flipped like karate? Because of these cats out here torching shit. These dudes out here rocking the New Balances, the dad sandals and stuff, whatever, with the phone clips. Those Caucasian dudes, they ain't own no Nikes. But Nikes ain't cheap like that, so they know they gotta go somewhere to go get some kind of discount Nikes for like 40, 50 bucks in America, maybe 70 bucks in Canada to say they about to honey roast that bitch over fire. If Chet buys a pair, Skylar buys a pair, Tom buys a pair, and they all send him ablaze, whatever, that's a quick 180 bucks made from Nike.
Man, I'm telling you. All I know is when the stocks went down and they were balling about, oh, look what happened. You went and backed this brother, and now your stocks is plummeted into the ground. I was looking at wifey like, say, listen to me, we some of that stocks you got over at Tesla. I know Elon be burning weed too, but we did put over some over here in Nike because it's gonna skyrocket because they are betting on the future. You understand? It's what I mean. These rich old white dudes, they gonna die sometime. At some point. And we got all these little hip hop kids coming up. They white, blue, black, brown, pink, yellow.
Drake yelling out Nike silver, check silver.
They don't care about color. You understand? But they're down for righteous cause, and Nike know that.
I mean, here's my thing. Let me ask you this.
I'm banking on Nike.
Do you think that it was the best move for Nike to do the Colin Kaepernick deal?
You know what?
Because you're
I
Nike.
think it was listen. I think it was a deal that I think it was already done. Like I think it was something that they had a set and goal from the jump. But what happened is he had the case against the NFL for the whole the whole collision, right?
Yeah.
So if you notice, the announcement happened after the judge said, "Okay, yeah, they can go ahead with the trial." You understand? So I was thinking more or less, if Nike if any mention had come out with the campaign or anything prior to that, then they would have used that against Colin, saying, "Okay, well, he is getting some sort of type of income." Right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Although we know that's not an excuse for them to, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's an activist, though. And activists, they make change and stuff, whatever, right? And but you see, he's dishing out his funds stuff to like these camps and all these other and this whole thing, whatever. So what I'm saying, he's just taking a portion of stuff to probably like pay his bills, do the small ones and two shit, and then all the extra money and stuff, whatever, he's doing to his other little charities and his causes. So I'm like, yeah. He's still making money, regardless and stuff, whatever. But my thing and stuff is that, like, from a business point of view and stuff, whatever, like, if you were like part of a Nike conglomerate, whatever, would that be a smart move? But the way how you broke it down, whatever, it makes perfect sense now because I never looked at it like that, right?
You got to think of it. Who's buying Nike right now? Who's really buying Nike right now?
Everybody.
I'm saying like the demographic, like the
demographic and stuff would probably be like the I want to say the inner city people. So inner city kids and stuff, whatever. Definitely the higher market. I want to say the 90s kids and stuff, whatever, who grew up with hip hop and everything. They know Jordans and Forces. Those type of people and everything. Because the workout folks and everything, they don't give a damn. They're just looking for comfort.
They don't give a damn. They're looking for comfort. Yeah. Right? We know the racists wear New Balance.
Yeah.
And whatever other no-name brand sneakers that you can possibly think of.
Yeah.
Army boots.
We know the neo Nazis. They love that.
So they're not buying Nikes anyway.
Yeah.
You understand? So but we're not alienating you. You weren't supporting us to begin with.
That's very true.
So let's ride with who's actually supporting us.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you understand?
Right,
Because that
right.
demographic that buys our shoes, they, you know what I mean? Especially, we're talking, you know what I mean, from the, I would say, from 15 to the 25, and then carry it up to, you know, to the 35, you know, around 40 area. Yeah, I mean, the color barriers is really not, it's really not that existent as it is
True.
to, let's say, the 55 and up, right?
Right.
And the 55 and up, you know, is even less of a market for Nike to be concerned with. So what we're doing now is we're backing the biggest, one of the biggest social issues of all time, right? We got this face. Yeah, I mean, and this face is a biracial face.
Biracial, man.
You understand?
Biracial.
So
no.
this is a coming up black and white,
Yeah.
right? So,
He's half black and half white.
Right.
So even in a racist mind, he's half right.
So there you go.
That's what Jay said.
Now, so you jump behind Kaepernick. You riding this campaign for the next 30 years. You just doing it all over again. But this is a new generation you're doing it with.
Oh, I want to mention this stuff too. If you one of those kind folks that listening and you do like to honey roast Nikes and stuff, they bought Converse a few years back, so you can go ahead and burn them chucks too. You know, just in case if y'all didn't know.
That's what I'm saying.
You can honey roast them things too, whatever. Because their shit will still flip.
That's what I'm saying. The
Skateboarders are still buying chucks. Regular people still buying chucks too. Nike owns that shit.
Nike is okay. You can burn those shits to kingdom come.
Okay. Nike did the same fighting shit when it came to Jordan 1s, right?
Yeah.
They banned it in the game.
Yeah.
Then they did the commercials.
Nike's.
So Nike and remember Nike, they back Serena, man. Oh, let's talk about my boo cat Serena. Can we talk about Serena? My thing is this. When I was watching the whole thing of the highlights clip, I'm not a tennis man, but until Serena comes out, I remember Godfrey, the comedian, excuse me. He said, when you're watching a Serena Williams fight, a tennis match, it sounds like a softcore porn. And I fucking love it. The man said, just close your eyes and just hear it go. And I was like, you know what? This man's absolutely damn right. So I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, Serena, I take the time and stuff for that to peep how you doing. But then when I see this half black and this half Japanese little girl,
wait a second. You know, this is the first time I'm seeing this chick. I didn't even know she existed in tennis.
I told you, man. I told somebody the other day, man. Everything goes good with black, man. If you put on a white shirt, it go good with black. You put on a yellow shirt, it go good with black. What don't go good with black?
And she's from the U.S.
Yo, so I think not to butcher her story and stuff whatever, but I believe and stuff whatever. Play this. There's a pocket of black people and stuff that are everywhere, everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And the pops and stuff.
She's Irish, she's Haitian.
Yeah, no, she's Japanese.
Japanese and Haitian.
Yeah. Okay. So the pops is the Haitian, the moms is the Japanese. How they met? I guess we'll get to the story if she has a scandal. If a scandal comes up with her right now, she's young, she's good and stuff, whatever, run with it. But the fact that she is here in the building, whatever, it's already pissing off a few. Because you're like, we finally got competition for this Serena Williams chick, but wait, damn, this girl half black.
Right. She's like the Tiger Woods of tennis.
Yeah, so the
Tiger Woods of tennis.
Opposite, because Tiger Woods didn't let you know. He didn't really.
Tiger Woods in here, he want to let you know. Yeah. He did a story of OJ. Yo, Jay, I need a remix, man. I need a story of Tiger.
She let you know. She had the interview knowing twice that she wasn't just Japanese. She threw it out. She
threw it out quick.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Salute to Naomi and stuff, whatever, right? And I was a fan of stuff, all that type of stuff. I'm like, but when the Serena thing was going on, whatever, I don't understand too much about tennis. I'm not gonna stunt like I do.
Yeah.
But when some of the things and stuff were called, and like she knew for a fact, she didn't what? There's no coaching. But then again, I'm thinking of stuff for that. Her coach way up there.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? It's like her coach is like kind of like close enough to say like, all right, you know,
Explain that. What is
do
that,
this.
Coach? What is that?
So apparently the coaching thing, they said that like the coach, like you know how Phil Jackson would be on the side and stuff and say like, you know, come on, Mike, you know 2-3.
Yeah.
So I do the 2-3 and stuff. You know what to do and stuff, whatever, right? So I guess they're saying like the coach is probably over there doing like one little silent little slice that ball, don't backhand, slice it, just slice it, whatever, right? And this dude, with his miraculous shotting gun type of eye, caught this shit and said, coaching. I'm like, wait, what? Out of all those people, you spotted the coach like that? I'm like, did he have a neon green outfit, whatever?
But listen, remember those guys sit on top of that chair and watch the ball all day. So they'll probably spot a grasshopper picking its nose, man. They got him. They have
I'm up in the wrong damn profession then. Shit.
Because you got to think, because even when that ball is being served, right? Mm-hmm. And it's an inch in or an inch, they've got to be able to call that. So you know, you got to have good eyes. So you probably you would be able to see them. You know what I mean? Especially if you know where the coach is sitting. You know where the coach is sitting.
You got to know where the coach is sitting and stuff.
You gotta know where.
Yeah, but my thing and stuff is that like when it came to judgment, because my thing is stuff, he called her on coaching, and she had a back turn. So when when I seen that portion and stuff, whatever, because ESPN had all the highlight from the highlight reel from that, what I'm looking, I'm like, she had a back to her, so that's why she went up and she went off at him and stuff the first time.
But you know, it probably could have been maybe he's seen the coach because I heard the coach admitted like
everybody do it all the time.
After man,
he said he's been coach for 20 years and stuff. But everybody's been doing this stuff for that. But this is the first time he's ever been called for something like that and stuff. And I get that. I get that whole run and stuff. But then when it came to like her going at him and stuff, whatever, I tell everybody, like Serena Williams and stuff, whatever, is not built like normal women. That woman and stuff, whatever, salute to her and her greatness. But if she was colored in green, no one would be shocked if she was a She-Hulk.
Yeah.
No one would be shocked.
Yeah.
She broke 2 rackets, B. Uno, dos. We're in Canada. Deux.
She's a powerhouse. Yo. She's a powerhouse, bro.
Yo, I kind of quivered a little bit when I seen it. I was like, yo, damn, babe, chill.
But, I think, it's funny because, and like you say, I mean, you don't know much about tennis, and I don't know much about like the rules and so forth, the actual play. But like, I mean, I'm 40 something, so I've been around long enough to know that there's been players in tennis that's always had an outburst reaction. One person that comes to mind is John McEnroe. I
heard about
like
that.
If you see old John McEnroe footage,
I heard
line umpires and that nobody was safe against that man's fury. When he was ready to go out,
right? So that's why she was saying stuff. Shit, if I was a man, this would slide,
right?
Because I know players have said worse and done worse, whatever. But because I'm a woman, you try to crucify us. I'm like, man, umpire, we live in some Me Too, time's up time. You need to. I'm not saying take the side of the woman and stuff, but I'm like, yo, you just need to just humble yourself a bit and just hopefully your shit stick and it's concrete. So that's why I'm like I said, I grew up and stuff with knowing that Serena and Venus and stuff, they were out here doing it, whatever, right? Thinking like it was like the 4th grade or something like that. Andre Agassi and stuff was about and everything, but once he slid out the game, whatever, you had your Pete Sampras, and then out of nowhere Federer came up, and then Serena and them are still holding down the women's side, but the men's side would just change up. But till years back, Serena and Venus and stuff, whatever, is that name.
Yeah.
You can mention a little 1-2 people and stuff, whatever. You're like, To a diehard tennis fan, they'll know everybody and stuff. To a person that don't rock tennis, I won't know.
Well, listen, man, we coming up in there, man. Because so there's Serena and Venus. There's that Sloane girl.
Sloane, I know. I start Googling some of them and stuff, whatever. I was looking like, yo, we in here like swimwear. We all in that ass now.
That's it.
I was like, yo, we there though. I'm like,
some brothers with the rackets. Some brothers who have it.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it. I was like,
yo, the basketball, get you some tennis ball.
And then they
take Australia that anger on the racket.
Yeah.
Australia and stuff, whatever. They had that that cartoon thing and stuff, whatever, with her, and they were spazzing and stuff, whatever. Me personally and stuff, whatever. I think it was too soon, but I mean, they're trying to sell papers and stuff, whatever, right? But like the way how the animation and stuff with the caricature was, it did seem kind of super racist because.
Oh, it seemed mad. It seemed mad racist.
Yeah, it seemed racist up to a level. I'm looking like, yo, I don't think they could have went like that. Like I said, if they would have made it like She-Hulk painted green with the Hulk smashed with the racket and stuff, people would have been like, oh yeah, well she kind of up there.
Yeah,
they made it seem like, yo, she's super built like that, and then they did the whole outfit, the same thing. I'm like, nah, dog, this is a little racist. Y'all need to calm that down, turn it down. But then again, Australia and stuff, they pop it out there with racism though, heavy.
it reminded me of that old character, that old racist character of that black fat mammon.
Yeah,
That's what it reminded me.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me. You're right, though. You're right.
Just only with a your little tennis
racket. Yeah, because they had the racket and stuff right there. She's like did a stomp and everything. I was like, damn, that's
that black
crucial.
mammy. That's what it reminded me of. That little character.
That's crucial.
Whatever you say, how you then.
So let me ask you though, on the real, would you smash if you were single? Would you smash if you were doing your ones and twos, having a drink somewhere fancy and shit? She slid up to you, "Hi, I'm Serena," and then y'all get to talking and everything and stuff, whatever. And she's like, "Well, hopefully I'll see you a little later," and something pop off.
If she had came by, it had been.
She gave a little. Oh, this your room? Click. She coming through and everything.
It depends on what she come in. You know what I mean? Because she looking kind of sexy in the tennis outfits.
Cat suit.
The cat
suits, man.
The cat suit got banned.
The cat suits, yeah.
I mean, but she looking good in the tennis outfits. But I don't know. She, like I said, paint her green. She might get that Hulk.
And that's what I be telling people. I be telling mad dudes and stuff. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta understand something and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I'm an ass man. That booty look great, whatever, right? But not all chicks with ass you really want to smash. And that's my thing. I look at that stuff as like, if it came down to a presentation type of thing, I might have stage fright. Not because she's Serena, but I think because like the muscles, like yo, she more defined than me. Straight good.
Step into the room. You know what I mean? You're right, like, all right, listen, just sit here and I'm open the champagne. You go for the champagne while you go to pop the quick. You're just like, struggling with
She's struggling. She take that bottle.
Like, here, pass that to me. And you over there looking at it and he's like,
You see, you went from man at number 10 to now you got moved down to like number 7 because she opened the champagne bottle for you. And then, you're trying to take off her clothes and stuff, whatever. She do one rip on yours, you butt ass naked, one rip on hers. You just went from 7 now to a 3. That's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, if y'all like your woman brolic like that, whatever.
But listen,
cool.
She'd probably get a good massage though.
I might not survive the massage because I don't know. Like, she might break something in the process, whatever.
And might work every creak out that back you got. You might hear that.
Yo, they'd be like, "It's all right, Serena, you win. I would rather lose than not to cheat." And be like, "Hey, Serena, I ain't the umpire. Please, don't massage too hard, please. My back." But I mean, hey. She do her thing, whatever, and like, this year's not her. Shout out to Naomi. She doing her ones and twos and stuff for all the fame and stuff. But that was her idol, though. That was her idol. And she said in 3rd grade she wrote a paper and stuff, whatever. That one day hopefully she'll play Serena and beat her. Not like this.
And I think that's the sucky part of it was that, you know what I mean? Like it was her first win, and just the way how everything went down, it kind of sucked.
Yeah, because it got overshadowed.
It kind of, you know what I mean? And I hope for her going forward, it's not something that she dwells on. You know what I mean? She'll focus more on what she did right, the things that she did right, because she still had to do things right to win.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just, Serena made her mistakes, but at the end of the day, she made her plays that got her the win. So that's
Absolutely.
it. She just looks at that and take that forward. You know what I mean? Take that going forward, and everything else is just a highlight of it. A very big highlight, nonetheless, but a highlight of it. We to find out the name of this the dude that got.
Oh yeah, he was piping it.
He's,
That's my theory.
Who?
What but that's my theory too. But
umpire
hold
was
on.
piping.
No. We going to dude that got murdered.
Oh.
The dude
Yeah.
that what's his name? This guy.
She found out she
Google
was a
his
side
name,
chick
man.
or something. Something was about to, She had access to that house. Let's just say it. She been there before.
Yo, there's a Cool Kill line. I'll never forget it. Whatever. It's there's cool kids, and he said, I'm flying downtown, flipping out of kick rocks. I'm in your girl's house, and I don't know how to pick locks. So my thing and stuff is that if a man is in your woman's house, and he look pretty comfortable, not shifty like he trying to steal some shit, bruh, you know what the deal is. Yo, you know what the deal is. Yo, real talk. If I go to the house and stuff, whatever, and I see a dude and stuff there, I don't know, sipping and drinking and stuff, and just chilling on the, on the chair. I'm looking like, yo, my emotions gonna take over and stuff, whatever. But you know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
That's pretty good. What is this guy's name?
Yo, but get him the story though. Give him the story and stuff, whatever. Even if you don't get his name properly and stuff, but get him the story.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, we know this story, right?
For the people
So
who don't know though,
she comes in. Well, she thinks, and this is the thing. What is the story? First thing I heard was,
Police officer walks into.
the door was ajar. The door is ajar, right? So
Jarred.
it wasn't locked. It wasn't closed. Anything. Okay, so I'm thinking in my head, if the door is ajar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you kind of just like pause for a minute and look at the door? And is it a door where, because it's the complex, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it like the numbers on the door?
Compass.
Or are the number like is it the number somewhere around? Like, if I'm going towards a door,
Okay.
that's my house,
Right.
right? And I see it ajarred, right? And you know a difference between a door being ajarred and a door being forcefully open.
Right. Because you'll see like the piece of wood.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? See,
Yeah.
so if I see a door, and you notice the terms they used. They didn't say it was left open.
Open.
They said ajarred, right?
Right.
So if I see a door ajarred, my first instinct is just gonna be like to step. What's wrong? Wait, look, and just make sure that it's my house. Because I could have just be walking into somebody's house who might have just stepped out.
Yeah.
Someone else's
Yeah, and they left the door open. They just stepped out. Cause they gonna, they running back in. So I'm looking.
But he can still flip though.
Was he sleeping, or did he get up out of his sleep, or?
But I don't know what happened.
If his door was ajar and he wasn't cooking, that's a lie. No black man just gonna leave their house door ajar.
But this is what I'm okay. But that's what I'm saying. Well, okay, so let's say we're going with that story. The doors
I
are
heard
jarred.
that story came out after. Like, she gave two things that came out a little bit after.
So the doors are jarred. So she's going in now. She's saying to herself, okay, even though the doors are jarred, I'm still assuming that this is my apartment now, and now I'm under the impression that somebody has broken into my apartment and kind of, left the door ajar. They didn't even bother pushing it back up to make it kind of look like, what I mean? They just left it ajar, and now they're doing something nefarious inside my apartment. I'm gonna draw my gun.
Now she's movie ready.
Yeah, now she, you know what I mean? Now she's lethal weapon. Now she's in lethal weapon mode. You know what I mean? You go grab the side of the hip, grab the thing on the hip, everything cocked. Yeah, high. Yeah, hold it to the side of the head. Right? No, okay. So this is the part I don't get. Okay, so and this is my argument. Okay, so we're still stuck on the Ajard story. Right. Okay, the Ajard was one. The other, the next one I heard was they found half the key, half key was stuck in the door. So like she must have tried to put her key in
and it snapped.
And snapped it. Even if that's the case, then the door still shouldn't have opened. It should, you know what I mean?
True.
So
she didn't turn it.
So then what did she do then? Then she did, thinking it was still her house after she turned and snapped the key, bust open the door to get inside the apartment. Did she now, you know what I mean? Is that her only way inside her own apartment? Because her key don't work. It broke. It worked locking the door coming out.
But she got
But now, you know what I mean?
She got Lethal Weapon 1 and 4 on Blu-ray.
Okay, so anyway, we're inside the house, right? Either the doors are ajar or she broke her key in, she busted it. But either way, we're in the house.
Right.
We're in lethal weapon mode now.
Right.
Because one or two scenarios is happening now. The doors are ajar, the thief is in there. He's stealing my marijuana.
True.
He's in there, right? Okay. Or the other one is, I'm breaking down the door of my own house. And after I break down the door of my own house and I get in there, I found out somebody magically got inside my house and locked themselves inside my house. And I got to break down the door to get in my own damn house.
Yeah.
But I'm breaking inside my house, lethal weapon mode.
That's some left-hand bullshit right there, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, that story just...
Okay.
Up, fam.
All right. Okay. So we break inside the house. Either the doors are ajar or either we kick it down.
George story. Even with that one,
We're lethal weapon mode. Hold on now. Winston stop raw shoot. What happened to that? That don't. Am I?
Yeah.
Is that only in movies? Because I only hear that in movies. Yeah. I've only heard that in movies. I've never heard that in real life.
All cop footage where the cops be shooting them and stuff is not stop or it might be, let's say, 20% might say stop or shoot. Other than that, they're just firing off though.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could understand if this was a regular civilian. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A Joe everyday racist person. Like I'll even go to the extent of saying it's a racist person that just has it out, and so happens that he's in a legal state where he can carry his firearm on his side, right? Okay. Kicks in the door. Oh no, the black man! He's stealing everything, and murders the guy, right? I could understand if it's a regular Joe Smo civilian, but as a police officer,
yeah, you're supposed to know.
You're supposed to have certain training
for this,
for certain situations, and one of these situations is how to de-escalate. You drawing of your gun is supposed to be a matter of last resort. You're supposed to be in a life and death situation where your life is threatened. Then you're using it as a defensive mechanism.
But the thing where she will win and stuff with her, from my side, what I'm seeing and stuff is that, like, if she in the comfort of her home, if she thinks that she's home, no one else should be in there and everything like that. She felt threatened in her own home. This is the reason why. And then there's one of the amendments, right to bear arms, much as you're doing this to protect your spot.
But okay, but where does an amendment kick in? Because he's in his own home.
Right, exactly.
Right? Exactly. She it's not like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but he's in his own home.
Yeah.
And whether or not she thinks it's hers or not, it has no relevancy.
True.
Bitch, it ain't yours.
She killed him, then turned on the light. She shot in the house, then turned on the light. You're in your house. The first thing you're gonna do in your own house is flick on your light. It's just instant.
Yeah.
You come into your house, even if you feel someone's in there, you're gonna turn on your own light. Like,
nigga, if I watch a horror movie, that lights go, all the lights is on. You thought I had a house party going on, okay?
So you're gonna know, flick on the lights.
If I come in, my lights is going on instantaneously.
Yeah, you just flick on the light. Your house,
So that's what I'm saying. Like
you went in there.
me, I'm just saying how they might picture the stuff in court.
Yeah.
How they might picture it in court because, like I said, it could be like she's not in a proper mental state. She could have been burning Nikes earlier that week. Who knows? But hey, she can pull some shit off. If her lawyers can pull off that, like, yo, she wasn't in a proper mental state, like how mental health illness is that thing. Woo, she walking, boy.
But
Christopher Walken got nothing on this woman.
They didn't charge her.
I heard it was like a few days after, like they went back in and they charged her because at that point it was
The
like
manslaughter.
it was like at that point it was like public outrage.
Yeah, 'cause
They
they're looking
had
at
to do something. You know
looking
what I
like
mean?
my man
It
was
like,
in his house.
dude was in his house.
Should have been
chilling.
taken from that
So then
night.
no, the what the recent one is they did a search of his apartment. I guess they must have found some weed and stuff like that. So they've made mention of that. You know what I mean? Now you know how they're gonna start doing now.
Come on,
Start-
man. You
start
sprinkle a
doing
little
now, right?
marijuana here, make a little drug related over there.
This, that, the third,
A
like
little bit extra little black charge
like,
over there.
dude, like, you know what I mean? Like that makes any difference. Like he's, you know, he took a bullet.
Poppycock.
Because he was smoking a little, you know, he had a little. He probably didn't get the bun split. Cause you found it.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
You look like a good
But-
guy in his pictures.
But no, he was a good guy. Come on,
He was a good dude.
Listen, he good and smoking a little weed ain't bad. Good guys do it too. You understand? Listen, at the end of the day, he was in his house chilling, doing nothing.
That's the main
Dude
thing.
didn't deserve to go out like that.
Yeah.
You understand? And you know, the sad thing is that, you know, that now it's the you know, the boys in blue protect your crew type of mentality. So they're gonna try and figure out whatever they did. You know what I mean? Took away homeboys, took away the computer. So let's carry on now. So you know what I mean? She busts in. You know what I mean? Rambo style. Let him have it. Cleans him out, right? And she says, because she thought it was her own apartment and she thought he was an intruder. Right? So the doors are jarred. I'm going in. The big, heavy black dude. He's an intruder. He gets it. Or door's not ajar because the whole key is broken in the lock. The key broken in the lock. I have to break in. I break in. I break in and realize I still break into my own house who somebody mysteriously is already in there. So I'm gonna shoot him because how the hell he got in there, I don't know. You must be alien. Then we hear there's these are neighbors recalling, actually hearing, knocking on the door. Let me in. You're hearing that was being said.
Right.
So, okay, if bitch you home, why are you knocking on the door asking for who to let you in?
Yeah.
So, I mean, here's all these stories floating around. Then I see, it, and this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing for me because how I got privy to everything was I seen the picture of it. I'm assuming it's him, and I'm assuming it's her, and a few other people standing in a photo.
Yeah.
I seen that picture first with the caption saying, "Oh, the bitch knew him." I didn't even know what was going on. It was till after I seen that picture went back and I heard this dude got murdered.
They were smashing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So then I'm saying, okay, well, how much validity is it to this picture? What is the real relationship between the two of them? And you know what I mean? Okay, if that's the case, she's been to his apartment before. How do you still make that mistake that you're going to your own apartment?
She's probably slanging that dick somewhere else, so she's probably
There's a video on Facebook too of people showing their door. Apparently in their complex they have one of those automatic shuts. It's like you can't ajar those doors unless like you have something to like
Cock it and
Cock
hold
it.
it.
hold it open. So it's like one of those doors. Shut as soon as you go behind him, shuts behind him.
Yeah, so it's like automatic pull.
Yeah. So someone in the compass says all doors are like this. And there's no George. She said something is up here.
So we go back to the key.
Go back to the
Go back to the key story. Shit. R.I.P. man. I feel bad for dude, whatever. Because remember, you can be minding your own business and that might happen to you. You know?
Reminded me that, yeah.
I mean, hey, she. I don't know though. Like, could he been smashing? Could she be one of his crazy chicks? I don't know. It could be a situation like that.
She found out.
Crazy chicks and stuff for that. I mean, hey, you'll probably find about other chick. Let me ask you this though: who has better pussy, crazy chicks or great women? So what if he found him a great woman and stuff for that, and he's like, you know what? He's done with the crazy life and stuff, whatever. You're too busy because you're working and everything.
But he probably didn't know she was crazy. How did that? We just thought she was crazy. He probably didn't think she was crazy. He probably be like, oh, she a cop. Nah, you know what I mean? He didn't probably think. But when you're slaying that cat,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You might drive on a month.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and so.
How you feel about the Nicki and Cardi B thing?
Wow.
Are you team Cardi or you team Nicki?
You know, I'm really not on any particular side. I think they're both really good artists, and I can see where I can see where Nicki's coming from. You know what I mean? As the queen who's been there, she's been, you know what I mean, sitting on the throne for a while.
Yeah.
And not get that sort of acknowledgement and respect. You know, you kind of feel a ways, and you know, rightfully so. You know what I mean? You've earned it. I don't think after a year or so that I would say Cardi's really earned it for me, especially in this climate of where you see rappers really don't really last, you know, 2 to 3 years. You know, they you know,
we live in different times though.
There's a lot of hots and then nots. You know what I mean? So you're hot for a minute and then you're not. So Cardi really's gotta go. She's microwave right now, bubbling, right? But is she gonna be microwave? Is she gonna transform from that microwave to that oven ready? That oven ready thing, you know what I mean? You can put it in the oven anytime.
You tell that though, right?
But that's what I'm saying. So are we bestowing that shifting of the title on her too?
No,
soon?
I mean it's way too soon and stuff for that. Because I mean, let's say this: as far as like cultures and stuff go, whatever, king and queens and stuff for that have to sit on the throne and stuff for that for a bit to be called king and queens. You can't just have like a 1-2 great accolades and stuff and automatically get handed the title and stuff for that. Because other than that, they want to be called king and queens. So my thing and stuff is, you're absolutely right. 1 year, that's too much and stuff. But we live in a time and stuff now where, yo, you just need singles. You don't need a full album. This whole good music shit that just passed.
Right.
Just prove and stuff whatever. You don't need a full album of like 13, 14 songs.
Yeah, right.
Whatever, right? You just need a few hot songs stuff that qualify as a single, as some hot singles, and that's it. And you can run with it, and that's it. So she had the Bodak Yellow, she had that the Be Careful track that I like with J Balvin. So that's what I'm saying. There's certain songs and stuff for her. She had, and the Barter and Cardi, those things and stuff, whatever. They're not saying the gratification stuff as like stature things, but she at least etched something and stuff to say, like, you know what, even if she don't make a next album and stuff, whatever, you know the name.
Yeah.
And that's all it really takes and stuff, whatever, because you just need good spins and stuff, whatever, and you need personality. She has that story that everybody loves and stuff, whatever. Remember, us as people now, we champion bad shit. We just champion bad shit and stuff, whatever. And like, but she said, let it be known, like, yo, she don't like that type of lifestyle. She had ratchet wisdom. I'm a fan. Charlamagne said it. She had ratchet wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
But my thing and stuff is that she was Cardi B for 25 years. The old Cardi B. And she had one hot year and stuff, whatever. If you put that on the scale and stuff, whatever. You've been this person for this type of way for that long. You've been this new person and stuff for 1 year. You gonna still be some hood ratchet ass person and stuff, whatever. Regardless, at the Met Gala, like at the Fashion Week shit. At the Fashion Week, like,
I mean, it's funny when we think of these people, we see them in a certain light, and you're right. You know what I mean? It's only been a year or so.
Yeah.
But now she looks so well polished, and she, you know what I mean, she's with, you know, this person, and you know what I mean, she's, you know,
Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah, she, you know, she's doing
Alexa,
you know, this advertisement, and she's being backed by, you know this product. You know, you automatically expect now she has to have a certain decor, behave to a certain decor, and you know, the people backing her are holding her to that as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, she gonna be her. You know what I mean? And she only a year removed from it, and she probably not even that much removed from it. Only when she's not in front of the cameras can you really know the true her.
Yeah. Cause I mean, I understand and stuff with all the chronicles and everything. I'm like, yo, y'all can't just be working it out in front of all these types of folks, though. You know, like, but then again, I don't know how it is stuff with her to say, like, yo, on site, this is what I'm gonna do to that person. But then again, like I said, if anything, she's living her raps.
Yeah,
she's living her raps. Well, yeah. And you're always a fan of people living their raps, whatever. If somebody tell you, yo, they got a tiger in their backyard, and then you see like some video clip of them and stuff with some chained up tiger, you're like, yo, this man really did have a tiger in his backyard.
Yeah. If you're putting it out there, then you're liable. You're liable to it. You know what I mean? You can't make that. You can't make those sort of talks, and then when push comes to shove, you're not shoving. You have to shove. You have to shove.
As I was looking at her scratching my head, I was like, yo, dog. I'm like, when it runs down to it, like, she kind of living her raps. I'm like, that's just it. But the money thing should come first. Because, I mean, you're rapping and stuff for the money and the fame and the life and stuff for that, right? So when does something like kind of click off in the person's brain to say, yo, you know what? Anything I might do might fuck up this paper for me, and people will follow me. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, like I said, if the first thing was like, yo, this bitch, I'm gonna get this bitch. This is what it is. Like I've been said, I'll deal with any chick like this. I'm gonna prove and I'm gonna show it. I don't know what went through her mind, but I know for a fact that she left it with a thump like a unicorn right by her eyebrow. And I was feeling sorry for her.
Yeah, I thought she was having another baby in her forehead.
Yo, that shit was serious. So I just looked at him like, yikes, Cardi. I'm like, slow it down a little bit, whatever. But like I said, we champion bad behavior. So, you know, if a chick probably get beat up or stuff, like anytime after that, or she goes somewhere and stuff, where she be like, it's all good. I got my Cardi B on and stuff, and I'm about to get that bitch. I'm still winning, living the best life.
Cardiing out here.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's another thing, you know. You Barbie or Cardi, you know. It's a verse thing, you know. I mean, it's
me. I like my shit just straight on wax on the records. I like it just like that. If they're gonna go at it and stuff, or they're gonna beef, let's not do no snide talk, no swift talk, whatever. Let's do some name calling and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, a takeover in the ether is what I love.
Yeah.
If you give me a takeover in the ether and stuff, whatever, like, yo, you let me know, like, yo, I'm talking to you directly.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Yeah.
And then you know for a fact that, okay, you got to respond and stuff, whatever, then go at that. Right? So that's something like Team Nicki, Team Cardi and stuff, whatever, like, I don't know who's representing their camps. Like, let them know, like, just keep it non-violent stuff, whatever, when y'all see each other, or make sure y'all don't have in the same place, same floor, same whatever. Keep it on the wax. And if y'all want to get peace and stuff, whatever, add some cops to the equation, please.
Well, I mean, hopefully enough time has passed for the both of them to sit down and realize that, this is something that's not worth. Yeah, it doesn't do anything, I would think, for your career, and personally, you don't need it. There's so much other problems that you could be facing, music wise. It personally, that to be beefing in a space where both you can coexist, make money and be happy. Just make money and be happy. Yeah. Too much anger, too much depression.
Yeah. Come right back to that bitch.
Too much of all of that.
So I always hit up, on the gram and stuff, whatever, when you guys, at Sofa King Marvelous. I always post my little questions. I had a question and stuff that kind of rocked the masses and everything and stuff, whatever. DM was on fire. My question and stuff, whatever, was, it's for the ladies and the fellas and stuff for the answer. But it was more so directed to the guys, but then there's women and stuff, whatever, that felt kind of a way that, where they chime in and stuff, whatever. So the question was, fellas, if your wife had major life or death surgery on the same day of your mother's funeral, where do you go? Do you go to your wife's side for surgery, or do you go to your mom's funeral?
Ooh.
And that question, I got messages and stuff. I got messages that went past the gram that came to me directly and said, I'm trying to increase the divorce rate in this bitch by 20%. I was like, yo, it ain't that. It's just more a character type of question thing. Me, I said wife. The reason why, and I'll tell you why I said wife. I said wife and stuff for the.
I have to rock with wife, and I'll listen to your answer, because it's probably gonna be similar to why I would say wife, but I'm saying wife too. But go ahead.
So okay, I said wife and stuff, whatever, because me. Let me say this. My mom's is Jamaican, and I come from a Jamaican culture. In the Jamaican culture, we do a thing called a night. So all the Jamaican folks out there listening and stuff, whatever, y'all know what the night entails. We got some nights and stuff, whatever, that like when the person passes, you there.
Yeah.
You present. You right there in the mix.
Yeah.
You all there. And then even after the funeral, you have reception time and stuff, whatever.
All right. That's right. True.
But the relationship I have with my moms and stuff, whatever, I feel like it's good / great to a point where we'll reason, we'll shoot the shit. The time from her being mother and son, it kind of went past, you know what I'm saying? We're at a level of stuff where we're just talking as friends now, right? We're just reasoning and stuff, we're vibing.
Right.
And it's just more like leftover life lessons that I probably never picked up back then. She's still trying to pass it to me to let me know, like, let this stick because I might not be here and stuff for them forever.
Right.
So she knows for a fact that I love my wife, and she knows the stuff, whatever. My wife and my kid is my world.
Right.
So she knows the stuff, whatever. These type of aspects and these things and stuff. So she knows, but she knows definitely if it came to that situation, because I asked her. And when I asked her and stuff, whatever, she said, you better say your wife because you're not sleeping with me. So I was like, shout out to my mom because I love her for that. And that was facts. So I was like, And then she's like, hope you didn't hesitate to answer that question and stuff, whatever, right? I'm like, no, but you made me and stuff, whatever. She's like, yeah, but I'm always going to be your mom. She might not always be your wife after she come out knowing that you weren't there.
Yeah, it's true. But, and okay, right. So let me say, I say my wife, right? Because when my mom passed, God rest her soul, when she passed, she's gone with that memory of me, and there's nothing more that I can do for her other than remember her. at that point, right?
Right.
And that funeral is gonna be her final send off and her goodbye, but she'll have the other memories of other children, friends, and those who love her dearly, just as much as I love her, right? And as much as I would want to be there for her at that point, like I said, there's nothing more I can do for her.
True.
Whereas my wife needs that support. So there's something I can still do for my wife.
True. I agree.
Right?
I agree.
So it's within my, I think at that point it's even within my best interest
To go there with your wife.
to go there and support my wife, right? Because if I don't, and heaven forbid something happens, I wouldn't be, and I would never be able to live with that.
True.
I wouldn't be able to live with that.
But that funeral home got to give you a discount because you just finished burying moms and now you about to bury your wife. You better be getting a mean ass discount. You better tell him like, yo, this was a twofer right here. Y'all fucked up on this one. I need a deal. Man,
But anyway, I love my wifey, so I'll be by her side, making sure those doctors are on point.
Yeah, we both love our wives, for real.
Making sure the doctors are on point, and that they gonna bring her home, and then we can go visit. We can go visit mom anytime after that. Anytime after that.
Bruh, let me tell you this for a fact. The heat I see moms was up at 60. I put it as a poll. Moms was at 63%.
Oh,
Moms, I was like, yo, one dude hit me up and stuff, whatever. One dude hit me up. He said, I'm gonna tell you this straight goods. He's like, I can always scoop me a new wifey. I'm like, yikes. And other dude was like, yo, my mom made me. She wins. She's trumping everything. I was like, don't let your girl hear that. And I heard some women and stuff rocking with it too. Some women's like, no, that's his mom. Go. But I heard some real women like, no. A woman told me straight. She's like, I'm a bitch. Just to let you know, I need him by my side. People got crafty, man. The sponsors got crafty.
Well, I mean, and you know my mom. Yeah. So I mean, exactly like what you said. My mom would tell me the same thing. Look, if that was a situation that you were in, you need to go be with your wife. There's nothing. She would tell me this. We come at my funeral for. You can't do anything for me when me and I did wrong. Go on, your wife. You know what I mean? So it makes no sense for me to even think about that. Yeah, it'll be on my mind while I'm at, you know what I mean? I'm encouraging my wife, and I mean, of course, it's my mom, but you know what I mean, right there and then, my wife, it's a life and death situation. She needs me more than anything else at that point. You know, and she could be telling me, no, you can go get your mom's funeral. I said, no, baby, I'm staying right here, right by your side.
I had another dude. No, I had a woman. My bad. It was a woman and stuff, whatever. She said, what time is the funeral? What time does the surgery start? She got into detail. She's like, well, if it's life and death, it's not going to be a little hour surgery. It's going to be a few hours. So she said she needs to know what type of surgery and everything. I was like, yo, a dude said this. A dude said, if she's going to be in there for like 2-3 hours, he's going to walk her in. Once they sedate her, he's like, he's not a doctor. He's not going to go past those doors. He's going to have his suit on deck like Batman and go straight to the funeral after that. But there's no right or wrong to the question.
No right or wrong to the question.
Any questions that I ask and stuff, there's never no right or wrong.
No right or wrong to these questions.
No right or wrong. It's just a moral and character and principle type of reveal.
And I you know what I think you should do is what we'll try to do is maybe if there's some way where we can piggyback your account after you post it on the Podical Sons.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, after you post it on your account,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. If we can piggyback it on the Podical Sons, then we can get our listeners to kind of chime in. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You follow Podical Sons. Well, you can follow Sofa King Marvelous too as well. But
absolutely.
I mean,
both sides.
both-
You'll get that dance both sides of the equation.
We'll get it on both sides. That way, we can get the listeners to chime in on some of these questions too. And of course, it's not a wrong or right. We just want to know if you bastards or not.
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
If you're scumbags.
because I was labeled the ultimate dickhead and stuff whatever. Because I said the wife, and I was like, well, damn. I'm like, last time I checked, whatever. I'm married to her. I'm sleeping with her. I'm like, no. I'm like, but if any other situation and stuff, whatever, he left his wife. He wasn't riding with his wife. I just gave you a situation. I was riding with her. So hopefully that win.
Listen, and some people they had horrible mothers, so you know the wife went automatically.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
Wife went automatic.
It's a moral and character reveal and stuff to yourself, because if your relationship is A1 with your wife, you know how your answer would be. If your relationship is rocky with your moms, you got your definites. If it's the other way around and stuff, whatever, you're probably married to the wrong woman. I don't judge like Judy. She got a show for that. I don't. My thing and stuff is that's just what it is. It's just bringing it to the light and stuff, whatever, for you to question some things. It's just the dialogue, man. That's it.
That's it. And increasing the divorce rate and making lawyers rich.
Family aren't taking too much money, man. I was just asking though, whatever. But yeah, I'm good. You got anything else?
I'm good, man.
Good. Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. And remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Take care. Peace.
Peace.
The Podical Sons.